Students, class 10th, Assalamu alaikum. Today's video is about the comprehension of unit 11, that is GMO, genetically modified organisms. First question is what is gene and genetics? Now, if you are biology students, this question is very easy for you to answer, but if you're not, we have to take it from the text. Basically, the answer should be taken from the text, but our requirement is filled if we have prior knowledge about gene and genetics. Now, gene is the basic unit of genetics. Anything that is basic, like the cell, is a basic unit. So here gene is also a basic unit. Let's start with the explanation of this answer. First heading, you will write reference to the context. This question has been taken from the lesson GMOs, genetically modified organisms. And moving on, explanation. Gene is the basic physical and functional unit of heredity. It is made up of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA carries many pairs of genes that transmit characters means traits, of parents to their offsprings. Genetics is the branch of biology which involves the study of genes, genetic variation, and heredity in living organisms. It deals with the study of characters and their transmission from parents to offsprings, for example, eye color, height, intelligence, etc. Now, what is the second question? Why is the discovery of gene called a game changer in biological sciences? Why is the discovery of gene called a game changer in biological sciences? Again, reference to the context and explanation. The discovery of gene brought a revolution in the field of biological sciences. It is called a game changer because it led to the development of genetic engineering through which genetically modified plants and animals are produced. It is different from the conventional method of selection and breeding of plants and animals to get desired traits. It can help in resistance against diseases. It can also help in the eradication of many hereditary diseases. Next question is question 3. What is genetic engineering? What role does genetic engineering play in producing genetically modified organisms? Genetic engineering is the process of manipulation of an organism's genes directly by transplanting DNA from other organisms in its cells. It plays an important role in producing genetically modified organisms. Genetic engineering has increased the crop yields, reduced costs for food production, reduced need for pesticides, enhanced nutrient composition and food quality, resistance to pests and diseases, etc. Now, question 4. Name some GMOs and describe their characteristics by showing how they are different from naturally occurring organisms. Now we'll start with the starlight avatar. It is the first genetically engineered plant that is able to give light like flies without ultraviolet lighting. The plant has been developed through the introduction of DNA from luminescent marine bacteria into the chloroplast genome of a common houseplant. Several crops such as cotton, potatoes, and corn have been modified in order to repel pests. Tomato gene has also been modified to develop mature flavor. The soya bean has been modified to produce less fat. South Korean scientists altered a cat's DNA to make it glow in the dark. Chinese scientists developed transgenic cows to produce antimicrobial enzyme. Now, all these examples were present in the lesson and they've been taken from there. Next is write at least 2 merits and 2 demerits of GMO. Now you have to draw a margin and write 2 merits and 2 demerits, or make a heading and then start writing. Genetic modifications have many positive and negative applications. Some merits of GMOs are as under. Now these are merits. GMOs result in the eradication of many hereditary diseases. GMOs have increased the resistance to disease and result in longer yield and get nutritional and a great nutritional content, a better nutritional content. Now the demerits of GMOs are as under, again a heading and then you start writing. One of the main concerns about GMOs is the unpredictability of the behavior of altered genes. A GMO diet often led to liver and kidney problems. GMO plants or animals could interbreed with wild population, creating problems such as population explosion or offspring with dangerous traits. All this is in the lesson. Next is your question number 6. What is your opinion? What in your opinion will be the effect of GMOs on our lifestyle and environment in the future? Again, the same heading, reference to the context and then explanation. The greater modification of organisms have made our lives easy and comfortable, but they may have some dangerous effects in the future. As manufacturers do not label food as having been made from GMOs, millions of people purchase and eat GMOs every day without even knowing it. GMOs may harm the delicate ecosystem and human lifestyle because of the unpredictability of the behavior of altered genes, unwanted characteristics, and problems of population explosion with dangerous traits. Next is question number 7. Have you ever used genetically modified food? Give your suggestions and solutions for the safe use of genetically modified food. Now we really have. The answer starts with the reference and then explanation. Yes, we have used genetically modified food, especially GMOs like wheat and rice, because they are now prevalent in the market and superstores. For safe use of genetically modified food, our scientists should analyze the genetically engineered crops and animals before and after gene transmission. Thus, make it sure that the food antioxidants of that crop have been improved than the normal crop. The biochemistry of micro and macronutrients should be checked. GMOs should be tested when they come into the market. GMOs should also be labeled before they are brought into the market. Scientists should evaluate the cost of transgenic organisms and try to make it more cost effective. Now I have given you all the answers. There were 7 questions and the answers have been given to you. Next video is going to be about the exercises.